welcome back to my channel. This painting I'm just going to do a really quick, see how quick I can do a little painting for you. And I do have a bit of an announcement as well. So just a quick, simple landscape scene. You can see just using the hake brush again, it's a bit bent. Just using the hake brush and just want to wet the sky area for now. And so I want to add a little bit of French ultramarine for the sky. There you go. Like I said, just a simple landscape scene. This is going to be a bit of a woodland scene. I do like those now. One of the things that I wanted to do was practice more painting trees, and so it's perfect for me just to get this practice in. So a little bit of yellow ochre just in the bottom of the sky. Now, one of the comments that I have had recently is the way someone can't believe that I don't get green in the sky. And I don't know the reason for that. I don't know why it doesn't make a green. I suppose if you don't mess around too much with the... I'm going to wet the whole of the paper now actually. If you don't mess around too much and mix too much, maybe that's the reason why. But yeah, it's just nice, and it gives, the yellow ochre gives that little warm sort of glow in the painting. So wherever the blue sort of fades and you get these yellow ochre parts, it just adds a nice little bit to the sky. I'm just going to add a little bit of Payne's grey with the blue, so just a little bit darker, and I think I'll go here. So just here and there really. And I don't know how much I'm going to cover of this with trees, but just to give that backdrop, and that's really what you're after with the sky. It's just a backdrop. It's like setting the stage for a play, something like that, and it gives a really nice feature to the scene. Now, one of the things that I wanted to mention, I am going to be offering some coaching. This is going to be one-to-one, and the benefit of that is, and what I'm thinking is, it's completely up to you. It doesn't matter where you're at with your watercolors. If you're a complete beginner, whether you have not really painted much before, maybe you're just looking into starting again, I am going to be doing, say, maybe a 10-week course, and it'll be one-to-one online, and I'll take you through, and it's going to be more personal. I can suit it to you, to where your painting's at, and like I said, it'll be completely unique to you. And so it doesn't matter where you're at, doesn't matter your experience, it will just build your confidence. Just build your confidence, and I can take you through one-to-one and show you the things that I've learned. I've been painting for many years now, and so if you've seen my channel before, if you've been here and seen the sort of paintings that I do, I can take you through those and coach you more of a one-to-one. So that's one thing that I'm going to start, and I'm looking for about 5 people just to get started. And like I say, it will be happening about next month. And so if you're interested, just drop me a comment and let me know. I would love to be working with you. So that's something that I'm looking into. It's something that I really would like to start doing. And like I said, I'm going to be looking at next month, and there will just be 5 people at the moment that I can take So yeah, I just wanted to just put the feelers out for now and see who would be interested in a one-to-one coaching, sort of a mentor. I can mentor you if you do want to improve with your paintings and learn how I do these things. Now I just want a little bit of, I'm not really that fussed with this painting. It's just a quick one really, just get it down as quick as I can, and I think I will let this sort of area dry a little bit, and then once it's dry I can go in with more pigment and make sense of this scene. But so my painting's not quite dry, but I'm gonna just add some darker tones, and this is sap green and French ultramarine. A really nice colour to add to your trees, and it just gives that little bit of depth as well. So just add in those to this that light colour. I want some tones within that, and I want, there we go. So I've not really got anything in mind painting this, to be honest. It's one of those paintings that I'm just going in and enjoying the process, just doing something really loose. And that's one thing that's took me a long time to figure that out. If you're like me, it's quite hard to do loose paintings, not getting caught up in all the details, things like that. So yeah, just I'm going to use my liner brush now just to make some branches. It is still wet, so I'm not going to get a definite line. It's going to blend, bleed, that sort of thing. But I'm just going in anyway. Hopefully you like this. Give me a thumbs up, and any comments are more than welcome on my channel. Good or bad, I don't mind. I know I got a funny comment just a few days ago, but all's good. When you're on YouTube, you got to develop thick skin, I suppose. And there's always people out there. There's always haters wherever you go. Always sort of looking at the negative. And I just wonder, you know, what's the point? What's the point in sort of going on someone's video and being negative? I just don't know. If it makes them feel better, then that's perfectly fine. I don't mind at all. And at the end of the day, it helps the algorithm as well. The more people comment, even if it's bad, then YouTube sees that, and there's more interaction on your video, then it's good for the channel. So just a few trees. I am going to grab, my sponge. Well, sometimes it's really nice just to work quick and just see what you come up with. It is quite nice. It does offer a little bit of a different sort of painting when you don't think too much. It certainly does affect the way the painting looks. And so that's all I want today, just to throw together a really quick, simple scene. And it's definitely something, if you are a beginner, it's definitely something you can achieve. Oh, by the way, this is just a sponge that I bought from the art shop. You can get these. You can probably use a regular household sponge from the bathroom. You can probably do that as well. It probably works just as well. Maybe rip it up and shape it to how you want. It's all good. So I'm just going to add some sticks and twigs. Like I said, it's still a little bit wet, so you do have these lines that are not crisp and defined, but that's fine. I don't mind. Just gonna, there we go. Now, one of the tricks that I really do enjoy when I'm painting these scenes is grabbing a credit card. It's just what I use. You can use anything really to scrape out, and just add a couple of rocks in the foreground. So I'm gonna add a little something there. Okay, so just a really simple way of creating rocks. Now, when you've got these rocks, the scrapes, it's good to just go in and just add darker tones underneath those rocks. So you got the highlights here, and then you just want to go in and add some of the darker tones underneath so that those rocks do pop. And you get some almost realistic looking rocks. And this is one of the things, I mean, it doesn't really matter how experienced you are with watercolor. You can get these really nice effects and really nice rocks in your scene. So I did tackle it the other day, struggling with foregrounds, and I know a lot of you did resonate with that. People commented saying that they can do the sky, they can paint a nice sky, but then sort of struggle when it comes to foreground. So rocks are ideal for that. If you do find it a little bit of a struggle, then just try scraping some rocks and getting these nice effects. I don't know what this is on the paper. It's probably from a palette. I'm using my butcher's tray, and I've mentioned it before. Maybe you should, if you're going to get a tray like so, maybe you should cover it. That's probably a good idea. Maybe some of them probably come with lids. I don't think I've seen them, but it probably would be beneficial if you do get a tray, if you can cover it. Maybe just some cling film or something like that. But yeah, just a simple scene, and it really doesn't get much easier than this. Just showing you how quick you can sort of get these sort of scenes, and that could be a path going through just through the scene. And so I will be posting something more detail on the coaching. So it will be, I'm looking at 10 weeks sort of 10 hours, should I say, and it's up to you how you want to spend those hours. If you want sort of fast tracking, or if you want it sort of an hour a week or two, it's completely up to you. Like I said, it's going to be personalized, so it doesn't matter where you're at, what experience you have. I'm going to be tailoring it to your need. So just leave us a comment if you do find that you would like to start working with me. I would really love to have you on board and just be a bit more personal. I mean, it's really good having these YouTube channels. Really good to offer this free content. But sometimes I think, you know, if you do need a bit more help and you feel you would definitely benefit, then just drop me a comment. Like I said, I'm just getting the feelers out. I am planning to start next month, and so something to look forward to. Now I'm just going to grab some more dark. This is mostly Payne's grey, and I want some darker. I things in the mix here. Really good brush to use, your hake brush. Just a few darks in here. And I'm just going to go with a liner brush now. I do love using this as well. So what you want to do is try and start out with the larger brushes, and then as you progress through the painting and get to the final stages, you want to grab smaller, finer brushes to get those details, and that's how you can get these really nice effects. So yeah, just a quick and simple painting. And we just pause the video for just a sec, just let things dry a little bit more. And I did scrape in just a few lines for branches and just a little bit of dark mix of the Payne's grey and sap green. So I just want to add some dark details in this bottom part of the trees. That's where you normally find a lot of the darker tones. So I just want to cover just a little bit of those scrapes and then just come down into the rocky areas. So that adds a little bit of pop to the rocks as well. So hopefully you can see that, and just a little bit more Payne's grey. You don't need to go over the top, you don't need to do too many of these, but it is quite nice. You can see the effects it has on those rocks, and then I'll just bring it over to this side and add a little bit of that darker, richer tone just to get the most out of those highlights. It really is a nice technique, scraping out rocks. It just really helps you painting along. And then again on this side, just a bit of darker detail. And when you add these darker details, these darker bits, it just helps the background become further back in the distance. So I've got the paler sort of pen in the far out distance, and then add in more saturated colours, more darks in the foreground, offering that nice contrast. Now I do want to sort of blend a little bit. See, just the way I'm using my brush, just going in and popping these darks, just a couple of darks in the top of that trees, whatever it may be, just a few bushes and stuff. And I'm just going to add a little bit of tone now to this bit of a tree, so it just does set off a little bit of distance there. I want a bit more yellow ochre. It's a really nice colour. If I was to say my favourite colour, it probably would be yellow ochre. Just so nice to use in your paintings. So I think this could be a little bit of a path going through the scene. So let me just add a little bit of suggestion of just a bit of dark, just to lead your eye as well. So that does offer something nice. And maybe in this scene I could add some shadows coming across the path, and this is purely just for interest. So let me mix up a nice sort of purple, so alizarin crimson and a little bit of the French ultramarine, and I'm just going to go across like so and blend. There we go. So you want a little bit of, in these shadows, you want a little bit of light popping through as well. But that's pretty much it. I just wanted to share a quick painting. I do have my mother coming down, and so I don't have a lot of time, and that's why sometimes it's good to have the clock against you, because you don't have time to mess about too much, and it does affect the overall painting. That's it, just a quick one today, just show you the painting. Hopefully you like this one. Do give us a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section what you think, and hopefully this is useful, hopefully it helps, and have a great day, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.